Okay, Mr. Layton, maybe this time you'll learn from your mistakes and not try and...
Layton!
Sorry.
You know, Mr. Layton, there's this Matt Ungard fellow who's an actor.
I'm sorry.
Considering having him replace you.
I'm sorry. I needed to go to the toilet. Do you have any decency?
Do I have any decency?
Why'd you take the microphone there again?
I didn't. Like I said, I don't want anyone replacing me. In my part.
Well. Anyway, this is Phoenix Wright, here to welcome you to part 17 of Swashbuckling Constable Regiment Musketeer Combs' playthrough of Last Spectre.
Well, congratulations. We should continue our investigation of High Yard Hill. Sorry, for some reason someone spiked my drink with laxative.
Why would they do that, I wonder?
What is what?
Shiroi?
Shiroi?
Curious. Try touching it. Not that!
What?
Oh.
Lucy!
Hey.
Ah! What are you doing?
I love his nose, by the way. Sorry, I was just Goosey. Hi, I'm Goosey. I was hiding, but you saw me. That means...
You're a shit hider.
I must have been sticking out again. Oh, drat. Silly Goosey.
I like how he's hiding from the corner of the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes! We saw you sticking out. It's pretty hard to miss.
Why were you trying to hide in the first place?
That's the thing. I've been looking for a place to hide for years now, but I always stick out.
Where's Goosey? I'm trying to find him for that time he messed up that film I was directing.
Whenever we played hide and seek, the other kids would always find me. I'd just been hiding and then realize that my foot or my head was sticking out.
Where is he?
Well...
Goosey! There you are. Do you think you can get away with messing up my film? Well, tough. I am fining you $500,000.
Of course you do. That's the
By
problem.
British, Professor, you mean pounds.
I'm glad you stick out, because now we can ask you a question.
In the world of cinema, we use dollars.
And actually, Shiroi, he's filming this while he's in America, hightailing after Phoenix Wright and Justice for All, remember?
Not much. Wait, do those kids stick out when they play hide and seek too?
No, because they're good at what they do.
No, not especially. You've been a great help.
Oh, so you're just puppy for info and toss me aside. That's how it is. That's Goosey for you.
No, that's all the characters in this game. You're not special.
Oh, that was...
And that's Goosey for us.
He's quite a weird one, isn't he?
I actually really like the NPCs in the Layton series. They managed to make them all very memorable in very short moments of time. Like this one, for
Emmy
example.
disagrees.
And luckily, since I'm going after
so
all
do
puzzles...
I.
And the good news is that since I'm going after every single puzzle, we get to get every line of dialogue from all of them.
Okay,
Sure.
so I also have
Oh.
That's Shiroi's line.
Oh, sorry.
Have you ever
Professor,
thought
were
that
you
maybe
dressing up
she's
as a
one
woman
con-
again?
She's the one controlling the Spectre?
No.
I mean, you've got a witch and a Spectre. They've got to be connected.
But there's absolutely no reason why they should be connected.
Whoa, kid. I'm just joking. Anyway, I figured that old man up north is totally Weirdsville. One servant of that huge place, really? And he's like a gardener or something. I mean, if it were me, I would have kept the cook, because then you can eat, at least.
True.
Alright.
Can I just take a moment to thank my cinematographer?
Who's your cinematographer, Professor?
The person who drew the artwork for the towns.
Oh, you mean, actually I forgot his name, but yeah, that's awesome.
Hello, miss. I'm sorry to be so forward. Would you mind if I asked you a couple of questions?
Shiroi, you voiced Mimi, since you voiced her in Justice for All.
Okay. Oh no, it's been so...
What's your bra size? Why, thank you. Are you at all familiar with Bard Manor?
Well, Mr. Bard died about a year ago, and the place has had lots of doors shut since then. I also heard that all the servants were dismissed. I wonder how that poor girl is doing.
Have you ever had sex?
Do you think
she's
a witch too?
Oh, God damn it! I must keep my pervertness in check.
Oh my, are you one of those, Professor?
Professor, I'll let you in on this one. The answer to your question about her having sex, we're going to find out that that's a definite yes.
Yeah.
What?
God damn it!
What?
There's an episode revolving around her.
Oh.
God damn it!
Yes.
I'm too late. I would have had a chance with Vera in the last game, but no.
Professor, you dressed up as Vera.
No, I did not.
Don't worry,
That was
Professor.
my brother.
Don't worry, Professor. You'll eventually get laid. True, it's off screen, but hey, it still
It's my
happens.
husband. Don't you go falling for that nonsense.
Oh, her husband.
Yeah.
We'll soon find out who her husband is, soon
I wonder if
enough.
she has a child
Good
with
job.
one of the little kids that's been running around after us.
Versus
Oh,
Spectre and a witch.
Shiroi.
Yeah, I don't know all about it.
I love how he looks like a Japanese nerd, and even he has a Japanese
The hands of
name.
guidance here, but they said you have to find the garden.
I
Yes,
think
he
it's implied
does.
that he is from Japan. In fact, he's traveling with a certain character who you may remember when he reveals who it is.
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh my God!
my
Oh look,
strangers.
it's Sean from
Let's go.
SSMB.
Are you tourists?
What?
Not
Yes,
exactly.
that's what he looks like, even though he's technically American.
Do you know anything about Bard Manor? Bard Manor. God damn it.
Yeah, my friend lives there. His name is Tony, but I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, I saw some old man with a beard around there, though. Do you know who that is?
Indeed, we do.
Yes, I think we know who that might be.
Professor Layton, if you had a shave. Seamus, I presume.
That's a funny name. He's always going by boat to the market with a massive shopping bag. Are you trying to find him?
Oh no, it's fine, thank you.
Right.
I suppose we're heading back to the market.
Emmy, hide the taser.
Okay, Professor.
Why would you have a taser?
Okay, so now Emmy's in on it.
I'm actually an undercover detective.
Oh.
Okay, Professor.
what-
Okay, Professor. I'm sorry. This has to stop.
but
Your
that's
scripts
fine.
keep getting more and more convoluted. I mean, seriously. How many jobs do you have at this point?
I can multitask, can't I? Besides, this job pays me very little. I only get $35 million. That's nowhere near enough for me.
Oh, Professor.
Yep.
Shut up.
Okay, so basically
Oh,
she
geez,
saw
that's-
Seamus going on with Bucky's boat.
Yeah. At this point, Professor, you might as well just be Sherlock Holmes with the descendant of Watson with you.
At this point, he's pretty much Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes.
Home in time for dinner.
Oh,
Oh yeah, by the way, apparently in the Crazy Ace Attorney, it suggested that Holmes may actually be babysitting Watson's kid. PhD.
I get it. Okay.
So, and people thought Watson was going to be outright replaced with Iris
good
Watson.
luck.
No, we don't know for sure if he's actually going to be in the game, but I think it's been confirmed that she may be the descendant of Watson.
Okay.
Bard Spirit out for revenge. Hey, I'd be the first in line for that film. Nice hat, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. A fun fact. You know how in Layton games they often start them with, the assistant writing a letter about something to the player?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they picked that up from Sherlock Holmes, because usually the way the Sherlock Holmes story is,
Yeah.
it's like, well, it was a letter written from Watson. Apparently they're kind of doing that in the Great Ace Attorney as well.
Yeah, that's I actually watched some Sherlock Holmes episodes from the old series, and that's pretty much how it is. That's why I was saying in the other part that this is much more like Sherlock Holmes than Ace Attorney.
Well, Pedro, it's like this. It's a fusion of Ace Attorney and
You are
Sherlock
tasked with
Holmes.
filling a reservoir by pumping water from a nearby lake using 4 pumps. If you filled the reservoir using only 1 pump at a time, Pump A will take 3 days, Pump B will take 6 days, Pump C will take 10 days, and Pump D will take 15 days. You decide to get an extra pump to make life easier. Which pump should you buy another of in order to get the job done in exactly 1 day?
You know, Professor, I don't think anything will beat your reaction to the puzzle in the last part. You remember the numerical one.
Actually, no, I don't.
Well, don't you remember your reaction where Luke solved it simply, but you got baffled because it was basically this times this equals this. When you subtract this, and that plus that equals that times that.
I'm a professor of archaeology, not maths. And I'm also a film director, and I'm also a detective.
I swear, Sherlock. I swear, Layton. If it turns out that your ancestor was Sherlock Holmes, that will mean that you and Phoenix Wright are linked by destiny.
I just ran into him by total coincidence.
He was alive years before you! How could you have run into Sherlock Holmes all of a sudden?
By Mr. Wright.
It's gonna get to an integral prophecy point at one point where eventually Layton reveals that he's actually the member of the Purple Clan.
Or better yet, no. Actually, here's better. It actually turns out that Layton in his childhood was exposed to radioactivity, which allows him to pull off Dragon Ball Z style moves.
Yeah, totally. And yes, Dwebs, that's the actual explanation for that Matrixy stupid shit you saw in the parts you were in Indigo Prophecy. Alien energy.
Never mind the fact that aren't even explained who the aliens were. No, apparently it's just
yeah. That's another interesting thing. They pull off and after Earth. There's no identification. It's just the aliens.
Yeah. And apparently it's energy that can turn you into a superpower.
So 1/3, 1/6, 1/10, 1/15, 2/3.
Oh yeah, basically the way I'm solving this puzzle is like I'm dividing them into fractions based on how long they would take in days.
2/3 plus 1/3 equals a whole.
Indeed. So, think you've caught on what the answer may be?
1.
The answers are A, B, C, or D.
Oh, A then.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
There we go.
No puzzle is without an answer.
Indeed, Professor.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure Heavy Rain doesn't have an answer.
But that's a shitty puzzle, as the professor would say.
And there you go,
Yes.
Professor.
I don't say that. I just say your puzzle sucks, man.
That's about. Isn't that kind of the same thing?
But I say it more eloquently than you do.
Okay, so you can just add another pump. I'm fine with that.
Why do you look like a child yet you sound like you're 40?
What is the dam actually?
Well, the town rests on a gentle slope and has a network of
Actually,
canals.
actually,
The
now
place
it's
the
my
actor
turn.
is horribly miscast.
Actually, now it's my turn to take a bathroom break. Be right back.
I expect that the water from the dam would simply flow into the canals and drain away.
Phew, that's a relief.
Heighten your voice or I'll recast you. Oh, never mind then.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Right, Luke, you have the map.
Oh,
Where do we go?
We go
Down. Oh, by the way, Dwib, speaking of British people, apparently in Nino Cooney, there's a place called Hamlin, which is basically where people dress up as pigs and whatnot. And apparently Hamlin is the London/England stand-in.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, here's how it is. Shiroi can attest to this. You there, Shiroi?
Yes.
Yeah, basically...
But Shiroi's Welsh, what does she know?
Wales is the place
Hey!
for fairies.
Shut up.
Maybe
Yeah.
shut up.
Well, it's basically this. Wales is for fairies, and England is for the pigs. Egypt is for the cows, and America is the real world.
I'd have thought it'd been the reverse. We're the real world and you're the pigs.
Luckily not.
You know, the only people to know the truth about the Black Raven, apart from us, of course. It started as a kind of game, but now even grown-ups have voted and come looking for us. The Black Market started as a place to sell the junk we found, but look at it now. Antiques and everything.
Where's the accent coming from?
I don't know, but if they knew we were just kids, no one would take us seriously. Which is why you fought off the Black Raven, correct? Yep, more or less. Please don't tell anybody, will you? I'll give you a puzzle if you like. Okay, fine then.
To see the stars.
Ooh, Star Wars. It's not safe to look directly at the sun, so some people use lenses made of materials that can filter light, like the two pieces of glass below. These pieces of glass are good not only for looking at the sun, but also for seeing stars. Can you use these two pieces to see a star? The bigger the better.
Okay.
Also, is it just me or is this commentary pretty quiet about Pedro?
Yes.
That's because you have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. So what? We've got a tooth and the smallest penis I've ever seen.
There we go. Ta-da!
Okay. Ooh, a star and an octagon. Sorry, a hexagon.
Creative thinking.
It's all a matter of mixing the two colors together.
Undone.
1957. Oh,
What a star! Overlapping
the
the
year my brother was born.
Which brother?
My very, very old brother. It was also started the rumors about the auctions, but the whole of it after it. Last year we even had the local bigwig come by. Do you by any chance remember where you acquired the item called the Spectre's flute? Oh, that, who was it who brought that in again? Blofeld? No, Spectre, no. I have a feeling it was just a piece of junk somewhere picked up, but don't quote me on that. Okay, bye then.
Bye.
Bye!
Useless cretin.
Look at that car.
Luke, no stealing.
Joy?
Since there's no way to get it into the town, I think this will have to do. Emmy, no stealing my car.
You really drive around in that? It's all old and battered.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck
I'm
you,
back.
Luke.
Looks just
I'm back.
unsafe.
Okay.
Well,
Professor,
definitely safe.
I did not crash your car into the lake.
But you think it looks battered?
Luke, you're too young to understand the charm of the professor's car.
Yes, my family has had it for 80 years and it still works like a dream.
It barely looks big enough for me to squeeze into. And you
Well,
don't
I'll
even
be
have a
cheap.
driver?
As we've seen from cutscenes, yes, you can. You'll have to have a ride in it to understand, Luke. Professor, let's take Luke for a drive later.
Sure. Well, yes, why not? We'll try
Yay! He actually stayed consistent with the dialogue for once.
We'll take it.
Yay!
We'll take a drive into the lake. I mean, around the lake.
We'll drive him into the lake.
Hey, a morning person isn't all about loving the early hours.
Attitude is rubbing off on me.
Usually lose. A battle I usually snooze.
You're the worst security guard ever. The wheels are caked in mud on the road. They'll need a wash. I must remember to change the scooter sometime.
The scooter's alright, but that car's a lost cause.
Fuck you, Luke.
Hey,
Tell you what, when I get
Layton.
back to your home, I'll slash your car's tires. See how
Hey,
you like it.
Layton, you want to hear what Phoenix thinks about British cars?
I know what he thinks. Now, do we see Seamus anywhere?
Mr.
Isn't he
Layton,
famous?
won't Seamus be upset if he catches us following him?
Yeah, that's right. We're following after Seamus.
We're only
Basically,
out
Seamus
shopping.
has come down to go to the market for a
If
bit.
we have trouble finding him, there is someone we could ask.
Oh? You mean Aunt Taffy, right? Or maybe one of the Black Ravens?
Black-
Black Raven sounds like the nickname of a football team.
You again? You haven't gotten any younger since last time. You're still not getting any sweets, missy.
Actually,
All right,
we're
I'm back.
investigating an important investigation.
Mhm.
Wait, where are all your sweets?
I'm all sold out. Not that it makes any difference in your case.
Really? But you had so many.
A young gentleman with a sweet tooth and too much pocket money came by and bought the lot.
Well, you couldn't eat any anyway, Emmy, so...
Did you also happen to see an old man walk with a long white beard?
Nope, Clarence was here, but he couldn't grow a beard even if you fertilized his face. All I saw was a sweet child with copper hair. He scooped up all my sweeties and all of it. Yeah, this character was totally made up by Dick Layton. Totally.
Maybe that's his mother.
No, if there is one thing I do not do is nepotism.
Eh?
What?
I'm not like After Earth, alright? Jesus Christ.
Oh, by the way, Pedro, while you were gone, Layton actually said something that was actually consistent with the script for once.
Surely you jest.
No,
Oh, he actually
you're
did.
not.
And then I decided that afterwards, we're going to drive Luke into the lake. Around the lake.
It's fine.
Yeah, see, he's...
I can control myself.
Oh.
Apart from when I
Okay.
want to strangle
Oh,
you.
yeah, and it seems Layton maybe starting to influence Emmy, too.
Yes, you will.
Oh, boy.
And then,
What are you doing?
and then Emmy gave Luke an evil scowl.
I really love the way Hemi is written. Even though she doesn't have, a lot of scenes that are centered around her, the dialogues has these very subtle moments where they give her a lot of character in these moments like this. So I really like that.
No, we don't mean Vernon. Have you seen anything strange in the market lately?
Vernon Dudley.
No such luck. Most
Dursley.
exciting thing today was one little kid
It's
going on a
Vernon
shopping
Dursley.
spree.
Get your facts
I
right.
see. Perhaps Seamus hasn't shown up yet.
Seamus, Vernon, it's Harry Potter.
Vernon? Well, we are talking about a witch.
Oh my god. Warner
You're a
Bros-
witch,
Warner
Ariana.
Brothers are gonna sue us. Someone just bought up all of our toffee sweets? Yes, do you know anything about the little boy who did that? No, but if I seen him, I want to stop them there and then.
I love the boy.
I love how every time we meet Gus, Dwib sings up a different voice for him, but this may be the best
being
so
an old
far.
man with a white beard. Nope, but I do recall how good those chocolate rhymes were. Delicious as they may be, that doesn't really help us. But thank you for your time, you greedy fuck.
Yep, I think we can establish these Attorney games tend to be the Jovah show, and the Layton games tend to be the Dwib show.
Yeah, I wonder what mine would be.
The Final Fantasy show. No.
Well, that's more like a
Well,
partnership
that's
between
sort of a group effort.
a partnership between me and Teo, more like. But yeah.
We'll leave this kid silent. We need some more budget. Do you by any chance notice an old man with a white beard?
I thought this was Jovah.
Actually, it wasn't me doing this guy. I think it was.
I fired the voice
Okay.
actor. I fired the voice actor because the budget was dangerously low.
Actually, Pedro was the one voicing that
Well,
one.
Professor, maybe you could cut a little bit on your own salary to give some to the other actors.
But we've got enough to afford Emmy and Luke.
Professor, do you know you are in trouble right now of possibly being replaced, right?
But I'm the producer. You cannot replace me.
we can replace you as the actor.
Well, if you replace me as the actor, I'll pull all the funding and there won't be any more Professor Layton games.
The funding is for you, though. You're not the one who's the main source of the funding.
This just gets more and more weird as it goes along. Anyway,
Christ, the stories, this
what
production
shall
is
I buy
about...
today? This is charming. Oh, a classic piece. And this must be...
I am Professor Herschel Layton. Oh.
He's acting as if he doesn't even know we're here.
Oh well, we'll just ignore him.
Well, he is ignoring us, so might as well. Oh, go ahead, Jovah.
Oh shit, and again.
You're back. Did you find the witch then?
No! Oh, okay, Emmy's the witch. You could say so, yes.
That wouldn't make any sense, sir. So what are you doing back here?
I have the witch for you. You just can't see it. We were wondering if you had by any chance seen an old man with a great big bushy white beard around here.
Professor, we're not in the crossover yet.
I was referencing Hot Fuzz.
Well, you sort of ended up referencing the crossover, too. We haven't
So-
seen your mysterious bearded man, I'm afraid.
And what would that be?
A juicy piece of info.
But you can't have it for nothing, of course.
Let me guess. I have
let's
to
see.
solve a puzzle.
I think I'll have you solve a puzzle for me.
What a twist! This writing is... Oh no, wait, I wrote it. So
At this point, it's like,
you got 52 card deck with no jokers. If the cards are all placed in a certain order that follows the pattern below, what will the number insert the 26th card be?
Okay, okay, Professor, this is getting out of hand. Now even you yourself don't like what you actually... You can even tolerate what you actually write. How is this gonna...
I was drunk when I wrote that part, alright? It seemed like a good idea at the time.
No boy.
Anyway, Jovah, go ahead.
Okay, basically, it's a simple multiplication thing for me. Basically, you take where that would be, and then you multiply it by a certain number, and you should have the answer.
Exactly.
So you have to get the right number and the right suit.
So, what will the letter be? Drum roll.
And here we go!
Some puzzles must be met directly.
What the hell?
what the hell was that?
Me doing the drum roll.
Without an answer.
Oh,
Ooh, 1997, the year Batman and
The
Robin
Jack
came
of Clubs. The suits come in the order of diamonds, and yeah, basically it's... As long as you know how to do cards, you should pretty much be able to work your way around that one. You got a new fish tank, Sleepy Seabed. A little Aria, that rich kid from high on hill, was here doing his grocery shopping.
A friend of yours?
Surprised it has.
Hardly. I don't have rich friends. Though it was profitable to butter up our wealthy visitors at auction.
I see. I only get 2 lines, really.
Anyway,
That's
that kid comes here so very often, not just for sweets either. He buys proper groceries, large quantities too. It's not just little errands. He comes here to stock right up.
Remember,
Make of
these-
that
Go on.
what you will, but remember, you can't always take things at face value. I should know, being part of the Professor Layton series, after all.
You certainly can't, can you, Black Raven? Hey, remember, the script
Please.
could have been heavily
You know
altered by
Black
the time
Raven's
I wrote
identity
it.
secret.
yeah, Professor. By all means, by the way, what the hell was up with that ending you rewrote in?
It seemed like a good idea. Besides, Emmy and Luke were
It took
threatening to
Phoenix
quit.
Wright. It took Phoenix Wright using his attorney powers to restore it back to its
We
proper.
didn't find out
conclusion.
anything, and we lost Seamus.
Now what do we do?
Blame you and Emmy for wasting our time.
Professor, read the
Professor,
script.
you were the one solving the puzzle.
I am correct. There may be an incident in town very soon, and oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I did not write that in the script. Akira Hino, you made me look like a fucking moron.
Adults are children.
made yourself
Don't care
like a
if they're here
fucking
to spend
moron.
money. We welcome them with open arms.
But I didn't write that part.
You clearly did.
I did
Layton.
not.
At this point, you should just give up.
Anyway,
I tried to make this script the best it can.
let's
and
see-
I've been screwed
anyway.
over at every opportunity.
Oh, another fish minigame.
let's see if
Yeah.
let's see how Teo does. things
Teo
this time.
does.
Yeah. Come on, Tio, you can do it.
And
He did it.
there we go.
You missed a bob. Oh,
The
The
golden
bubbles
bubbles
are
don't count.
gold.
oh, sorry.
It's the coins.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to do. Okay, you know what? Fuck this script writing business. I quit. I'm going to just stay an actor.
Oh, really?
That means we
Yes.
get paid less.
The
That's
script gets altered too much, and it's not worth it anymore.
quite honestly, Professor. That's quite possibly the most wise decision you've had in your entire life.
Yep.
But I try to make things better, and I keep getting screwed over by that Akira Hino and that Mr. Bloody
I
Phoenix
suppose
Wright.
you can be thankful that Layton's backstory is now safe.
So I give up. The bridges look very solid and well built. Unlike this production.
Go ahead.
Glad to see that Black Raven plot didn't rough you up too badly.
Your voice is higher than the last time we met.
I went through
laughing
reverse
still.
puberty.
Over there, what is that?
Look at all these distressed people, even though we can't see them
I'm not
all
certain.
here.
We're a low
No,
budget. Let's head
Jovah.
east and find out.
Jovah, it's look at all those stressed people.
Actually,
I know.
Actually, that reminds me. It reminds me of that scene in Sonic 06, where
06?
where Silver goes. They're quite noisy, even though not only can we not
There's
hear
no
anyone,
one there.
and we can
Yeah.
and we can barely hear anything either.
I was going
What
more
is it,
for
Emmy?
heroes, but okay, that works.
Emmy, what is it?
It
Oh,
works for Heroes.
Oh my God, we really are
and
ripping
Kingdom
off.
Hearts.
oh my God, it is Harry
The
Potter.
witch's mark.
It's the Chamber of
It's the-
Secrets. The Witch's Mark. The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies
Well,
beware.
Well, Professor, there is sort of a chamber of sorts we will enter later in the
And
game.
the sweet wrapper, just as I suspected. The criminal is the witch who lives in that weird sweet house in King's Quest 1.
Your Ace Attorney roots are showing, Professor.
See that the house, the folk who live up there were always moaning about the bad.
Actually, Pedro's voicing him.
Yeah. When Mr. Barr owned the island around here, everyone complained. That's no reason to go around bad-mouthing his little girl, though.
Poor Ariana. She's stuck with a disease that's going
I
to finish
agree.
her off, and she's ridiculed by half
And
the town.
I'm talking to Finnair because he's.
All right.
Okay.
Basically, we're gonna get ourselves an Ace Attorney
I think I have
moment.
the solution to our little enigma here.
Time.
Let's look at what has happened since we left Bard.
I love these moments, actually.
Really,
Why
Mr.
Why were we looking for Seamus?
Layton?
I love that option. The only reason, love.
Well, correct. That's exactly it. We want to prove that Ariana is not cursed, as she will help us.
Of course.
She was?
Sure is the
only servant left, we thought it might
Oh, right,
give us
she's
some
BRB,
helpful
right?
information.
Yeah, she is. Okay.
Actually, gives Pedro's Emmy
He was
well.
not, but he was
Yeah.
not willing to speak to us at the manor. And after that, we lost track of him, or maybe if the production would keep up.
Then we heard he often takes the boat to the shopping at the market, so we followed him there.
It's so fitting that now that the professor has relinquished his role as writer and producer, he's now
I'm still producer.
blaming the production.
I'm still producer, though. Which person of interest was
But the
seen shopping
production
at
is
the
you
market?
then. But Professor, you constantly mock the production. You're mocking yourself.
Whatever.
You mean that boy from Hired Hill? We heard that he was there shopping.
Yes. Chris said he saw a boy buying food and household goods. And of course, Aunt Taff's horrible sweets.
Do you think the sweets have something to do with our investigation?
Yes, I believe they do.
That's quite simple. Like the fact that okay,
The witch's mark that we saw, what of a clue was there? Was there anything that stood out to you beneath the mark, or on the wall, for example?
a sweet wrapper. A sweet wrapper was lying there.
That's correct, Emmy. Now, who could have that belonged to?
Hmm.
Oh, welcome back, Shura. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, that boy from Hired Hill bought some of Aunt Taffy's sweets, didn't he? Don't know
That's
what
right.
the hell happened there.
The wrapper most likely belonged to
I don't know, Mr. Emmy, but all of a sudden you switched to a Portuguese man's voice for some reason.
But what
I don't
does
know what it means.
Where did Seamus go?
Haha, I'll show you. The answer lies back at Bard Manor.
There you go.
Puzzle
Yay!
solved.
Solved.
Alright, so let's go back to Bard Manor.
Yep.
Oh.
Tell what is the witch's mark is a bit.
Calm down, Finch.
Please, try to calm yourself. Did you see who left this mark?
No. I just don't know if it's gonna. I didn't see anyone come through. I think it's better on his own. There's no one biting it.
I love how a lot of Dwibs' characters other than Layton have had drastic voice changes.
Yes. Unfortunately, the actors who played them originally leave after recording one session, so I have to replace them rather quickly.
But they were in several sections. Okay, no puzzles I haven't found yet.
Yes. Well, because the production is so hectic.
Hey there! How are y'all doing?
Hello, Bucky. What are you so excited about?
forget me. I'm the one who should be you're the one who should be excited. The wait is over. The high on hill pier is now open. Can I get a row your boat?
No.
But let's stay calm.
I have a feeling Bucky would like us to take one of his boats and drive it to the SHIELD headquarters. Oh, sorry, wrong series.
Oh, Dwibs. Actually, Dwibs, it's funny you mentioned that because considering where that boat actually can go in some of the stops, even Layton questions how it's physically possible for some of Bucky's boats to go to certain stops. You'll see later in the game.
Alright, North Pier.
Let's just say that it'll make sense to see if the boat actually could fly.
Alright, let's go.
Back to Bard Manor.
Let's go.
Shiro, you with us?
Yes.
Because we're about to see an important cutscene.
Okay. I thought only rich people lived in Highard Hill.
Yeah, this place is really shabby. I wouldn't let my dog stay here.
I don't know. Fix up the castle a bit, and I think
let
you've got
you
a
stay
sweet
here.
place. Oh,
It's because it looks scary and shit.
Professor, Luke, I see someone down by the lake.
It must be
I
Ariana.
sound like a little girl for some reason.
Let's get a better look through this fog. And Emmy, please lower your voice. It will help
Okay,
Immensely.
Professor.
immensely. Not that low.
Okay, Professor.
Remember, I'm still the producer.
Anyway.
You're not a vocal director, though.
yeah, you're not. Anywho, cutscene time.
Hey, is that Ariana? Ariana? Why are you following me? Go away. If you do not leave me alone, I will not be responsible for what might happen.
You are not actually cursed, my dear. And we can prove it. Ariana, you are not at all what they say.
Ariana?
The Calamity Witch is a myth. An interesting one, but a fabrication nonetheless. It was created to protect you, Ariana.
What are you talking about? Protect me?
Yes. I understand why your protector kept you in the dark all this time.
What?
It was better all along that you did not know. The one behind the curse was none other than...
Here we go.
Seamus.
You there, young man.
I like how he doesn't even do the dramatic finger point this one
Yeah,
time.
he's saving it.
Yeah.
Seamus? That's
Yes.
ridiculous.
Who else could it be?
It was the not quite butler.
The witch's curse. That bad things happen to people who speak ill of you. Well,
Aren't I cursed then?
just a simple trick.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well,
Seamus took note of people who said nasty things about you, and he then painted the witch's mark on their homes.
And then killed them with the
The
basilisk.
curse then spread throughout Miss Tallery. And the townspeople began to suspect that you were actually a witch. It was Seamus who created the rumor of the witch's curse.
quite an elaborate scheme.
Is this true?
Say something.
I know you think you're helping Ariana, but you're acting like a child.
Well,
Well, he is one.
Well, Emmy, there is a good reason for it.
And what would that be?
I've fallen asleep again, Emmy. Wake me up.
Seamus, why don't you show us who you really are?
That's right, he's really Don Polio.
actually no.
Nah, just kidding.
Oh.
That would be too easy.
Tony?
Tony Montana?
I
Oh my
No,
can't
Tony
forgive
Stark.
people who said
Oh.
mean things about my sister.
It's simple, Dwibs. Tony Stark started off in London where he was Sherlock Holmes for a bit, and then he'll go to America.
Done.
Professor, how did you know this?
I read the script.
No, Professor,
There were
that's
many
too easy.
pictures of Ariana with a young boy. But he was nowhere to be found, although we saw many signs of his presence.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry my brother caused so much trouble. We just wanted to be left alone. We don't want people to fear us.
Whoa. Tough.
Luke,
Because
can
I
you
think
only
they kept you as a witch.
Luke, can you only talk in size?
In size? What do you mean in size?
Throughout this entire scene, you'll be going.
Spectre's flute.
Well, I have a sudden history of Ariana.
Ariana, please. You don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't know anything about me.
Perhaps we should all calm down a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm the one that suggests you to calm
You
down.
don't know anything about a flute. Now leave.
I wonder.
We just...
She's definitely hiding something, Professor.
Maybe.
Shall I call Phoenix Wright?
Ariana,
Nah,
use his Megaton.
that's okay.
we'll leave.
We will?
Luke, why are you copying Emmy's poses now?
Yes. Emmy, we should go now.
I have no idea.
It's not a good idea to just, we're not going to get anywhere by just, continuing to argue with her.
Okay,
So I think the next part will be the.
it seems Tony didn't realize that the townspeople were simply concerned about them.
Ah, yes, that's right. Ariana's curse was in fact inflicted by her little brother Tony, who, in defense of his sister, played tricks on anyone who spoke badly of her.
That's pretty heartwarming.
Yes, now, can I have Mr. Wright's phone number? I need to use his Magatama.
Mr. Wright is sort of bit. Oh, sure, here you go.
Yes. Oh,
And
God damn it, there's no energy. I'll just have to do this myself.
And in the next part, we will dive further. I don't know if it's the next part, it's the start of the next chapter, but yeah, something will happen. See you then.
See ya.
Goodbye.
See you then.